Hello everyone, I am Dr. Piyush Lodha, consultant endocrinologist and diabetologist practicing at KEM Hospital, Pune. January month is celebrated as Thyroid Awareness Month, and we know with time thyroid diseases are increasing very rapidly. So with this background, I'll be talking about thyroid gland and its diseases which are prevalent these days. So starting with thyroid gland. Thyroid gland is a very important gland which is situated at your neck, and it continuously secretes a hormone called as thyroid hormone. Now this hormone is important in all the processes of your body, and also this is called as a fuel hormone or metabolism hormone. So every single process of your body will be requiring a thyroid hormone. Coming to diseases of thyroid gland, they can be classified as hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, and thyroid nodules. So we'll see one by one. Hypothyroidism is under functioning of your thyroid gland. So your thyroid hormone will be low in your body. So these patients will particularly have lethargy, increased sleep, constipation, hair fall, easy fatigability, and various other symptoms. If you have long-standing hypothyroidism, you might have increased cholesterol levels, sodium abnormalities, and heart diseases over a period of time. So treating these diseases are very important. To diagnose hypothyroidism, T3, T4 and TSH is a simple test which can be done, and the dosages of thyroid hormone will depend on your TSH level and your weight. So these are the two parameters which should be taken into consideration while treating hypothyroidism. It is very simple. The thyroid hormone is low in your body, and that is why we are supplying you with the thyroid hormone, which has very minimal or no side effects at all. Coming to second disease, which is hyperthyroidism. Hyperthyroidism means there is excess of thyroid hormone. So all the metabolism of your body will be at faster rate. So patient will have palpitation, restlessness, excess sweating, increased appetite but weight loss. Patient might have cardiac issues if a patient is having long-standing hyperthyroidism, loose motions. These are the common symptoms a patient can have. So to diagnose, again a thyroid function test in form of T3, T4 and TSH will help us diagnosing. There are three major forms of hyperthyroidism. One, your entire gland is functioning in excess. Second, a nodule or multiple nodules are functioning in excess. Or third, there is destruction of thyroid gland and thus release of these thyroid hormones in your body, leading to excess of thyroid hormone. So each part will have a different treatment option. So diagnosing this is also equally important. In terms of treatment, we have anti-thyroid medications which will let your thyroid levels keep under check, keep under control, and thus decreasing the levels of thyroid hormone. Coming to third disease, thyroid nodules or thyroid cancer. Thyroid nodules in majority of cases are benign. It means that they will not harbor any malignancy or cancer in it. It is quite common in many of these patients. We don't need to operate, we just need to follow them up regularly. If a patient is having particular set of symptoms, then we might think of cancer, and this includes change in your voice, hoarseness of voice, difficulty in swallowing or difficulty in breathing, or if there is very rapid increase in the size of thyroid gland. So if all these factors are there, we need to think in terms of thyroid cancer and need to evaluate accordingly. The key test over here would be a ultrasound of the neck, which will help us diagnosing the thyroid nodules. So to diagnose thyroid nodules, we get an ultrasound of the neck done, which will give us the risk category of having cancer or not. And based on this, we decide whether to go for a FNAC. FNAC is nothing but a needle test which is poked into a thyroid nodule and a tissue is taken for the sample. So this has to be decided whether to do a FNAC or not based on your ultrasound and clinical characteristics. Thank you.